Do we have two full teams? Do we have captains Eric and Mark?
Yes, I'm here.
We do. All right. Now, where is the scoreboard, though? There it is.
There.
Oh, and we're 4-on-4. Outstanding. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. We are, I hope, done with the Google problem with calendar that afflicted some of us this morning. And we all made it here for our match, number 32, which is interesting since we've already had 40 and 42. And my boss is here. Hi, Chris. So she knows I'm on the job. And okay, you all know how to play it. Remember, Duncan, can you tilt your camera down just a little bit so we can see a little more of you? Eric, maybe you do the same, just a tad. That's very good. Thank you. Okay, nothing remarkable about this match except we have two good teams and we should have some trivia fun. Here we go for 1 point. The category is There's Something in the Air. There's something in the air. And outside my window, there certainly is a big thunderstorm. Okay, something in the air for 1 point. This airline says it's got the spirit of Australia, but still no U in its name. Michael.
Qantas.
Qantas is right. First blood for the blue team. Something in the air for 2. And then whammo. We ask about a trademark disc used to play ultimate this or this golf. Chris.
Frisbee.
First blood for the red team. Frisbee is correct. Something in the air for 3. The giant type of this bird species, known for its wing speed, is about 8 inches long. Mark?
Hummingbird.
That's correct. And it weighs about 0.7 ounces, which is very interesting. Although how they got the bird to stay on a scale long enough to tell, I don't know. For something in the air for 4. Middle clouds 6,500 to 23,000 feet are altostratus and alto this. Middle clouds 6,500 to 23,000 feet are altostratus and alto this. Time. Oh, nobody. Anybody take a guess for giggles? No points?
A cumulus or something.
Altocumulus is right.
Sorry. I just didn't know it was like one of those other ones, nimbus or one of those other cloud types. I don't know.
Well, it was cumulus. Okay. Finally, for 5 points. In 1793, North America's first successful flight by this means took off from Philadelphia. Mark.
Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon is exactly right for 5 points. Next category, new words and phrases. New words and phrases. For 1 point. It means a vacation that is spent at or near home. Eric?
Staycation.
That's the new word for 1 point. New words and phrases for 2. Change one letter in blog to get this if the blog includes footage. Kim?
Vlog.
Vlog with a V is correct. Vlog the Impaler. Okay. For 3 points. Pulley attached to cable doesn't capture the sensation like this term that includes a synonym for 0. Pulley attached to cable. Yamil?
Zip line.
Zip line is correct. That's the synonym for 0. Zip line. Very nice. 4 points. New words and phrases. 10-letter word for a person who has an abnormal fear of bacterial or viral infection. Chris?
Germaphobe.
Germaphobe is the 10-letter word, correct. Finally, for 5 points in new words and phrases. A group of people emailed or texted to show up at a particular spot for a group performance. A group of people. Yamil?
A flash mob.
Flash mob is correct for 5 points. Red team coming on very strong. Blue team probably wants to crank it up. Maybe they will with this next category, southpaws. southpaws. British lefties include former Prime Minister David Cameron, Prince William, and this man, his dad. Yamil?
Prince Charles.
That is right. He is left. That is right. For 2 points in southpaws. This U.S. Marine, Iran-Contra figure, and one-time Senate candidate, Mark?
Oliver North.
Yes, he's a lefty, but not in politics. Oliver North is correct for 2. 3 points. This lefty won baseball's Cy Young Award in 1963, 65. Mark?
Sandy Koufax.
And 66, and the beloved, where I'm from, Sandy Koufax, or where I was from anyway. For 4 points. Perhaps he used his left hand when, as legend says, he cut the Gordian knot in 333 BC. Perhaps he used his left hand when, as legend says, he cut the Gordian knot in 333 BC. Time. Any guesses? Triple stumper on the show. Any guesses just for pride?
I would say Alexander the Great.
And you would be right. It was
Oh.
Alexander the Great. No, we're getting such shy players. Okay, here's a 5-pointer. Let's see how we do with this. This late British author of So Long and Thanks for All the Fish had a huge collection, Mark,
Douglas Adams.
of lefty guitars. He did. And at the end of the first half, wow, a strong lead for Star Trebek, 35-2. But there's lots of points left and lots of time to get your timing correct. In the first round, we have 3 more categories, one of which I just adore. Not this one, though. This one's kind of okay. Capital and country, same first letter. Capital and country, same first letter. And I need both proper names. For instance, for 1 point, city and country that hosted the 2011 NAFTA Free Trade Commission meeting. City and country that hosted the 2011, Mark?
Mexico City, Mexico.
Certainly, 1 point. It's not going to be Ottawa, Canada, not in this category. For 2 points, same first letter, capital and country. A capital and country of Scandinavia. A capital and country of Scandinavia. Emil, just in time.
Stockholm, Sweden.
Stockholm, Sweden is right for 2 points. Nicely done. For 3 points, capital and country, same first letter. City and country where NATO is headquartered. City and country where NATO is headquartered. Time, that would be Kathleen?
No clue.
I know the country.
What is it?
Belgium.
Yes, and the capital is
Brussels.
Brussels. Brussels, Belgium. Okay. For 4 points. An East Asian peninsular city and country. An East Asian, Yamil?
Seoul, South Korea.
That is right. I think is that your second buzz?
Yes.
Okay, so you're out of this last one. Let's see if the rest of your red team can pull the weight. This capital and the African country where the 2011 Arab Spring first sprung. This capital and the African country where the 2011 Arab Spring first sprung. Time. Oh, that was a while ago.
Tunisia?
Tunisia is correct.
Tunis. I couldn't think of the city. Yeah.
Tunis, Tunisia. Okay. Next, history. History for 1 point. This German Empire had this Iron Chancellor from 1871 to 1890. The German Empire had this Iron Chancellor from 1871 to 1890. Time. It was Otto von Bismarck. Bismarck. Ha ha ha. Is Bismarck a herring? That's a Blazing Saddles joke. Okay, for 2 points. Napoleon and his troops captured Cairo in the 1798 Battle of these landmarks? Napoleon and his troops captured Cairo in the 1798 Battle of these landmarks. Michael.
Pyramids.
Battle of the Pyramids is right for 2 points. History for 3. Decisions of this tribunal were made public, as in the auto da fe in Spain. Decisions of this tribunal were made public, as in the auto da fe in Spain. Michael, just in time.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody answers the Spanish Inquisition. That's correct for 3 points. The Inquisition, that is right, the Inquisition. Okay, for 4 points. Clause 39 of this influenced Britain's Habeas Corpus Act 1679. Clause 39 of this influenced Britain's Habeas Corpus Act of 1679. Mark.
It was the Magna Carta.
Triple stumper on the show, but it didn't stump you. Magna Carta is correct for 4 points. Finally, for 5 points in history, before we get to my very favorite category, for 5 points, this conference, November 28th through December 1st, 1943, guaranteed Iran's post-war independence. This conference, November 28th through December 1st, 1943, guaranteed Iran's post-war independence. Time. It was an Iranian issue, and the conference took place in Tehran. Tehran. Not Yalta, but Tehran. Okay, here's the category. I love it. Spelling with the stars, and you must spell the correct response. I won't accept the spoken response. You must spell the response. Everybody got it? Spelling with the stars for 1 point. 1967, #1 hit for Aretha. Give her some. Yamil.
Respect.
That's it. That's it. Respect. Find out what it means to me. That's right. You gave some TCB and you got it right for 1 point. For 2 points. 1978 title place where the village people said it was fun to stay. Mark?
The YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Yes. For 3 points. The Kinks met this title gal at a club down in Old Soho. Michael?
LOLA.
LOLA, where they drink champagne that tastes like Coca-Cola. Correct for 3 points. For 4 points. The Doors and Patti Smith both recorded the Van Morrison song, Mark.
GLORIA.
That is right. Triple stumper on the show. GLORIA, Gloria. Yes, very good. You were out of this last clue, though, Mark. Here we go. You may regret it, being out of this one, but let's see how it goes. For 5 points. This is the night the Bay City Rollers plan to rock it up, roll it up, do it all, and have a ball. This is the night the Bay City Rollers plan to rock it up, do it all, and have a ball. Kim.
SATURDAY.
Right. S.
Did I spell it right?
D-A-Y.
I was
Right.
worried it was spelled wrong.
Saturday nights. That's right.
You're right, Bob. I totally wanted to sing that one.
Yeah. Okay. The end of the first round. Star Trebek a commanding lead over HR of Peanut Butter. Still the best team name in the tournament. 58-10. Could be a tie if we can get this catch up going, but it's a lot of points. So if you're going to catch up, there should be plenty of ways to do it. Starting with our first category, which might sound a little familiar, but is different. First category, there's something on the air. There's something on the air. Good luck, teams, for 2 points. The reappearance of 302 notorious inmates and guards was the subject of this 2012 Fox show? The reappearance of 302, Michael Cirillo?
Prison Break.
Incorrect. A break for the red team. The reappearance of 302 notorious inmates and guards was the subject of this 2012 Fox show.
Prison Break was my guess.
Well,
That was my guess, but
it's the reappearance. It's like one of those, like the Forgotten, the 100.
oh,
I don't remember this one.
No, the 100 is people that fall from the sky or something like
or
that.
like
This is
zombies
past,
or
okay?
something.
Nobody
Yeah,
has
Is it like the Rock or?
I don't think so. Let's just pass. All right, we're gonna pass. Final answer.
Well, The Rock was close. The show was called Alcatraz.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Alcatraz was the show. Okay, there's something on the air for 2.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Just for 1 second. I'm having some.
I knew the Rock was a movie, but I didn't know if it made it in the show.
Right. I'm good. Thank you.
Sure. For 4 points. In 2011, this NBC late night host not only played beer pong with John McEnroe, but sumo wrestled Glenn Close. Michael Graham?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon is right. Yes, in the interim, his antics have not gotten any more dignified. Sumo wrestling Glenn Close, indeed. Okay, for 6 points. Jessica Lange made her debut as an episodic TV regular on This Creepy Story. Jessica Lange made her, Michael G?
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story is right for 8 points. And here comes the blue team. For
6
8
points.
Hmm?
That was
No,
6
6.
points.
Correct. This is for 8. Sucker Punch and Fence Flapper were qualifiers on this ABC stunt show. Sucker Punch and Fence Flapper are qualifiers on this ABC stunt show. Time. Anybody remember?
Is it Wipeout?
Yeah, I just did.
It was Wipeout.
I just did it right when.
You probably forgot that it went over to PBS where David McCullough was the host. Right, yeah. And you perhaps didn't remember the ABC version. Okay, for 10 points. Graham Elliott and Joe Bastianich judged amateur cooks to see who would live up to this TV title. Graham Elliott, Yumil?
Iron Chef?
No. A break for the blue team. Graham Elliott and Joe Bastianich judged amateur cooks to see who would live up to this TV title. Blue team.
Any
you may-
guesses?
Is it Top Chef? Is that a show?
No, it's not. But it's not Top Chef.
Thought it was.
Amateur cooks.
Cooking Bake Off?
Sorry? Are you?
No confidence at all.
I would say Master Chef. I have no idea.
Master Chef. Yes, that's a show.
That is a show.
Was it a show back then?
Yeah, is that the show?
Or is it like Kitchen?
No, Kitchen Neighbors is
All right,
good.
we need an answer.
Pass it, Eric.
Pass. We're gonna pass.
Eric,
Oh yeah, pass.
is that your final answer?
That is the final answer. Yeah.
You sure you don't want to say Master Chef? Too late, too late. It was Master Chef. 10 points pulled out of the jaws of victory. All right. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. I'm sure we'll all do better on this one. You tell me. Business schools. Am I right? I mean, is this wheelhouse time or what? Another show. Okay, business schools for 2 points. In 1921, Reverend John O'Hara founded what became the Mendoza College of Business at this university near South Bend. In 1921, Reverend John O'Hara, Mark.
What is Notre Dame?
Notre Dame is correct for 2 points. Business schools for 4. Deserving students at this university's Anderson School of Management may be awarded John Wooden fellowships. Mark?
UCLA.
UCLA is right, and you're out of it for the next 3. For 6 points, all the blue team and the rest of the Reds. The Keenan Flagler Business School occupies a 191,000 square foot building on the Chapel Hill campus of this university. The Keenan Flagler, Michael C.
What is University of North Carolina?
UNC is correct for 6 points. For 8 points, in 2006 and 2007, this prestigious school at the University of Pennsylvania celebrated its 100, Yumil?
Wharton.
125th anniversary. Wharton is correct for 8 points. And finally, business schools for 10. Goizueta Business School at this university is named for a former president of Coca-Cola. Goizueta, Yumil.
Emory.
Emory is right for 10 points. You made the connection. Coca-Cola, Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
Very well done. Okay. Next, a fill-in-the-blank category. Fill-in-the-blank canvas. Fill-in-the-blank canvas for 2 points. A fresco by Michelangelo, The Blank Judgment. A fresco by Michelangelo, the Yumil.
Final.
Incorrect. Blue team. A fresco by Michelangelo, The Blank Judgment.
Thoughts? Anybody?
No.
Duncan.
No.
Pass. Final answer, pass.
Chris? No?
Last.
The Last Judgment. Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking last too.
final was close. But this is not horseshoes. Okay, for 4 points. Fill in the blank canvas. A religious image from Gauguin. The Vision After the Sermon, or blank Wrestling with the Angel. A religious image from Gauguin. The Vision After the Sermon, or blank Wrestling with the Angel. Time. I thought it was Shelley Winters, but the biblical wrestler with the angel was Jacob. Jacob wrestling with the angel. Okay, 6 points. Fill in the blank canvas. Full of Bosch's powerful images, the Garden of Earthly Blank. Full of Bosch's, Michael G.
Delights.
Garden of Earthly Delights is correct for 6 points. Oh, brother. Vermeer had the home court advantage. View of blank. Vermeer had the home court advantage. View of blank. Time. Any guesses, just for giggles? You have
Paris.
to know that Vermeer lived in Delft. View of Delft. Okay, finally.
Let's say you're making that up.
No, I'm
That is not a real place.
I don't even know where that is yet.
Oh, yes, Delft, China. You heard of
Legends
Delft.
last time, Bob, and Delft this time. I believe you're making these things up.
Hello? You've heard of Delft, China? No? Okay. For 10 points. Parmigianino's masterpiece, Madonna of the Long Blank. Parmigianino's masterpiece, Madonna of the Long Blank. Time. Another triple stumper on the show. If I said Modigliani had painted it, would that have helped? Madonna of the Long Neck. Madonna of the Long Neck. Okay. So much for that. I think we'll do better with camp followers. And the word camp is in quotes. So expect camp to be present in every correct answer. For 2 points, supermodel Naomi. Yamil?
Campbell.
Campbell has camp in it. That's correct for 2 points. For 4 points, a connected series of actions toward a desired result. A connected series of actions toward a desired result. Chris?
Campaign.
Campaign is right for 4 points. Camp followers for 6. We hope there are some good scary ones in the Boy Scouts book of Mark.
Campfire stories.
Campfire Stories is right for 6 points. Camp followers for 8. Enjoy the sunrise over this Canadian island in the Bay of Fundy. Michael G.
Campobello.
Campobello. Triple stumper on the show, dude. Very good. Sunrise at Campobello was a play. Finally, for 10 points, A farmhand in Latin America. A farmhand in Latin America. Emil.
Campesino.
Campesino is correct for 10 points. Nicely done. Okay. 92-38 the score. We've got 2 more categories to go. The first is Virgil. Virgil. Remember him? For 2 points. Virgil wanted this epic poem destroyed upon his death, but Augustus ignored the request. Virgil wanted this epic poem destroyed upon his death, but Augustus ignored the request. Michael G.
The Aeneid.
The Aeneid is correct for 2 points. Virgil for 4. During the Middle Ages, some theologians believed that Virgil's 4th eclogue foretold his birth. During the Middle Ages, some theologians believed that Virgil's 4th eclogue foretold his birth. Mark.
Jesus. It was Jesus.
Birth of Jesus is correct for 4 points. Virgil for 6. In his 10th eclogue, Virgil wrote, Omnia vincit amor, or this conquers all things. Michael G.
Love.
Love, omnia vincit amor. Now, if they only asked us what an eclogue is, we'd be really up the creek. Okay, for 8 points. In this poem, Dante used Virgil as a guide through hell and purgatory. In this poem, Dante used Virgil as a guide through hell and purgatory. Time, that would be the Divine Comedy. Sorry, Kim, too late. The Divine Comedy. Finally, for 10 points in Virgil. On the Great Seal, this word ends the phrase adapted from Virgil, meaning a new order of the ages. Novus Ordo blank. On the Great Seal, this word ends the phrase adapted from Virgil, meaning a new order of the ages. Novus Ordo. Time. I had to study the Great Seal too to find this. Novus Ordo Seclorum. Novus Ordo Seclorum, a new order of the ages. Our final category, we haven't had any science yet, so it's fun with elements. Fun with elements. 2 points. The USA's first sign using this gaseous element was over a Packard dealership in LA. Michael G.
Neon.
Neon is right. I never knew that, but I think that's interesting. First neon sign in the US. For 4 points. Do you ever see trick candles? And they won't go out even when you blow them out? You've seen on like birthday cakes? Well, trick candles relight after being snuffed because this element, Mg, has a low ignition temperature. Eric?
Magnesium?
Magnesium is right. You can see, it goes on to say, you can see flecks of it going off and igniting the paraffin vapor. So that's kind of interesting. For 6 points, fun with elements. It occurs in more different forms than any other element on the periodic table, more than 10 million. Emil?
Carbon.
Carbon is right. Is that your second buzz? Just the first. Okay, here we go for, that was 6 points. Here we go for 8 points. A cesium beam type of this has given us the most accurate realization of a unit man has achieved. A cesium beam type of this has given us the most accurate realization of a unit man has achieved. Time. Any guesses?
Thermometer.
Nope.
Laser.
No. Laser was the wrong answer on the show. No, it's a cesium beam clock.
Second, yeah.
Second, yeah, the most accurate realization of a second. Cesium beam clock. Finally, for 10 points. Bauxite is where you'll find this element, the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust. Bauxite is where you'll find, Emil?
Aluminum.
Aluminum. Emil certainly did his job with this match, as did the rest of the red team. 112-52.